Hi, dear students. Thank you for your admission in our college, Daulatpur College. The students of first year. Now, I shall introduce to you myself. I am Abdul Majid, Assistant Professor and Head of the Department of English. Uh, this is the first class with you. I think you are well by the grace of Allah. You know, there are about 17 colleges in our Daulatpur Upazila, and you choose our college, and for this you are welcome very highly. Uh, you have crossed the SSC level and have been admitted into our college. Uh, Here we shall uh, take our class 6 days, 3 persons. I myself, Abdul Majid, and Shoaibur Rahman, and Rashiduzzaman. And we shall divide our lessons into three. According to my division, I shall read unit 11 to 15, and we shall take the second year classes also, that means the language class, and the examination will be held with two papers, first and second papers. First paper 107 and second paper 108, and uh, first semester and second semester we have decided our lessons. We shall read the lessons according to the syllabus. You will have a course plan where you shall find the lessons which will be held in the examination papers. This is the academic calendar and course plan. You will have this paper, this book written by me on the first class when we meet again, and the paper, English first paper book, English for today, you will find the book everywhere in the market, and its price is so cheap. Besides this, you may have any helping book. One is written by me, Poppy, and we shall help you anytime whenever you feel feel in difficult. If you ask anywhere, anytime, we shall try our best to solve or to help you. Thank you. Now we shall read the lessons. First lesson by me, Unit 11, Lesson 1. Name of the story: Traveling to a village in Bangladesh. You must buy this book in short time, and read the book at home or anywhere whenever you get time. Now we shall read the story. Open at page 191. Unit 15, Tours and Travels. Lesson 1, Traveling to a village in Bangladesh. Tours and Travels. In a group, discuss the last journey you made out of your village or town or city. That means if you have any travel or tour in your country or in another country, and you will have to remember this journey and describe it to your friend or teacher. Now share the following introduction with a friend. Bangladesh, despite a fast-paced urbanization, still remains predominantly rural. We know our government, our Prime Minister is always saying, and the government of our country is saying, our country is going so fast developed, and in spite of this, still the country is full of villages. And it is called rural. Urbanization means full of city, and rural means like villages. How many villages are there now? Perhaps 64,000 villages in our country. Have the villages changed much over the years? If you ask your fathers or grandfathers, they will say the story of the villages, the parts of our country, or the parts or the ways of the villages. Once it was full of mud. In the rainy season, all the places were full of water. It was under water, and everywhere the ways were full of mud. But now we see that these parts, these roads are concrete. So we know that our country has developed too much. How did they respond to the onslaught of urbanization or mass of development or growth in education? The countryside, we know, has developed very much, and in the side of education, we know it has also grown or developed. Now write down your answer in the following extract. You will see a Bangladeshi village and the villagers through the eyes of an English professor from England who taught in Dhaka University twice, first between 1947 and 1951 and again in 1972. This story is written by an English woman and who was the professor of Dhaka University twice. Once he was a professor of Dhaka University in 1947 and between 1951. And again, when our country became independent in 1972, he was again the professor of Dhaka University. And he or she described this story. That means the village side where he or she had a journey. Now read the story. the text below and answer the question that follow. We set out on the evening of July 21st. The time was July 21st, the middle of the year, English calendar. According to English calendar, this is the middle of the year, July. And in our Bangla, it is perhaps Ashar and Shravan. Food was scarce in the village, so Abdul packed a suitcase with 2 loaves and some tea and tins of milk, cheese and jam. Before the journey, they packed some foods because they thought that foods were scarce, not sufficient in the villages. So they managed some foods such as loaves, 2 loaves, some tea and tins of milk, cheese and jam. These some food were taken by them. And the servant named Abdul was also with them. We traveled intermediate class in a cross-country train, not uncomfortably crowded, though a country of shadowy loveliness. First, they get on a train, and the train was intermediate class. That means not so high, not so low, and the train was not uncomfortably crowded. The passengers were not too many, and they did not feel uncomfort. The train was going through a country of shadowy loveliness. We know trains move or go or run through meadows or fields, on the rivers, on the canals, through the bushes, etc. In the countryside, we see whatever we think. It was a moonlit night of broken soft clouds. We know, first we said that our journey was on the evening of July 21st. So, whenever we were crossing, we were having the journey in the train, the time was night, and the night was moonlit night. That means the moon was in the sky in full sight. A broken soft clouds in the sky, the clouds were broken. The land was mostly underwater with paddy and cocoa palms growing from it. We know the time was July, that means Ashar and Shravan, and this time, the rainy season, we know almost all the grounds of the country, the fields, etc. were under water. It's like the sea. And in the fields we see the paddy, cocoa palms, etc. And a few raised cart tracks and groups of cottages, islands among clumps of bushes. From the train we notice some carts, trucks, etc. And cottages in the water, that means it looked like an island from the bushes. all reflected among shadows. That means everything reflected from the shades. Here and there was the red glow of cooking fire or of the lantern of a fisherman's boat in an open water. From far we can see glow of cooking from the houses of the country, from in the water. That means from the islands. And some fishermen were fishing and they had the lantern light from it. We can observe it. At dawn we reached Sunaimuri, a small canal side station among white peaks. From there we had 8 more miles by country boat. The night being over, in the morning we reached a station at the village named Sunaimuri. And from there we have to more journey about 8 miles by boat. Some of it along the canal, some of it across the flooded paddy fields. By boat we will have the journey through a canal on and some of it flooded paddy fields. That means the fields, through the fields full of paddy. I was looking forward to that tranquil water journey in the early morning, and tranquil it must have been, for I fell instantly asleep and knew no more till we reached the landing hut at Khorshed's house. In the morning, in the rainy season morning, our journey was full of pleasure. The night being over, we had the morning time, and I feel the morning very tranquil, very calm and quiet. The sun was rising from the east, and its flashes, sun rays, were falling on water, and it was looking so much beautiful. And the environment was too much tranquil. I was charmed by this environment. It turned out that his letter saying that he was bringing me was still on its way. At last we reached the landing hut at Khorshed's house, a branch of sunlight. That means we ended our journey about the mid of the day, and the sun was too much blaze, shining. They relied to the crisis and gathered round to make me welcome. Though, as none of them spoke any English, they could only stare and laugh and offer me coconut juice. The people, when we reached our goal or last point, that means the Khorshed house, the people of that country, of that village, gathered eagerly to see me, to welcome me, but they could not speak any English, so they only stared at me and welcomed me with coconut juice. I was very glad to have this welcome reception by these illiterate people of the country. I was charmed and very glad by their behavior. Thank you very much. We shall read the next uh, uh, part in our future class, in our next class. Thank you very much, and try to avoid the crowded place. Don't go outside your home. If you have to go, you shall must have the uh, protection very much. And number today. Okay, thank you.